Hello students, welcome once again. Let us continue our geography lesson number 4, that is air pressure. Dear students, in the previous lecture we observed the figure 4.2, that is about temperature zone and pressure belt. We also learnt the difference between them. Now today in this lecture we are going to learn about pressure belts on the earth surface. So let us start. The heat received from the sun is uneven in different regions. Hence the distribution of the temperature is uneven from the equator to the poles. As a result, the temperature zones are created. We have studied this in the previous class. Dear students, here please keep in mind the question will be asked such as how did the temperature zone create? So the heat which we get or which we received from the sun, it is not even in different regions. It means it is not equal in different regions. So the distribution of the temperature is uneven from the equator to poles, and as a result the temperature zones are created. Now let us learn about equatorial low pressure belt. The sunrise can be perpendicular between the tropics of Cancer and the tropics of Capricorn. So the temperature is higher in this region. Dear students, there is the sunrays. Sunrays can be perpendicular between the two tropics such as Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. So the temperature is higher in these regions. Hence air in this region gets heated, expands, becomes lighter and moves toward the sky. As this process operates continuously, a low pressure belt gets formed in the central part of this region between the parallels 5 degree north and 5 degree south. Now mid-latitudinal high pressure belts. The heated air becomes lighter, starts ascending, and after reaching higher altitudes it moves toward the polar region, that is toward the north and the south pole. Due to low temperature at the higher altitudes, the air cools down and becomes heavier. This heavier air descends down in both the hemisphere in the region between 25 degree to 35 parallels, and this leads to the formation of high pressure belts in these parallels of latitudes in both the hemisphere, and this air is dry. Hence the region does not get rainfall. Dear students, here the regions between 25 degree to 35 degree parallel, this led to the formations of high pressure belts in these parallels of latitudes in the both hemisphere, that is north and south, and their air is dry, and so the region does not get rainfall. Consequently, most of the hot deserts on earth are found in these regions. Subpolar low pressure belts. Due to earth curvature, the area between two parallels gets reduced as we move toward the poles. This results in lesser frictions of the air with the Earth's surface. Air in this region is thrown out because of this reduced friction and also because of the Earth's traditional motion. Dear students, because of the Earth's traditional motion and because of this reduced friction, the air in this region is thrown out. This leads to the development of a low pressure belt, and this condition is observed in the area between 55° and 65° parallels in both the hemisphere, means both means north and south hemisphere. Now let us see the polar high pressure belts. In both the polar regions, the temperature is below 0°C throughout the year. Hence, here the air is cold. As a result, high pressure belts get formed. Dear students, in the both polar regions, means northern and south polar regions, the temperature is below 0°C, and so the air is cold, and as a result and because of this the higher pressure belt get formed, and these are called polar high pressure belts. The student, the belts which form because of the high pressure, these are called polar high pressure belts, and they generally occupy the area between 80° and 90° parallels in both the hemisphere. The duration and the intensity of sun rays varies during periods of the dear student, the duration and the intensity of sun rays varies during particular periods of the year in both the hemisphere. As a result, the locations of the temperature zones and the pressure belt dependent on the sun's heat also vary. This change is of the order of 5° to 7° towards north in Uttarayan and 5° to 7 south in Dakshinayan, and this is called the oscillation of pressure belt. Dear students, here the duration and the intensity of sun rays varies during particular periods of the year in both the hemisphere, and as a result the locations of the temperature zones and the pressure belt dependent on the sun's heat, it also vary, and this change is of the order of 5° to 7° towards north in Uttarayan and 5° to 7° towards south in Dakshinayan. So this is called the oscillation of pressure belts. Now let us learn what are the effects of air pressure. Dear students, air pressure has the following effects: origin of winds, generation of storms, convectional type of rain. Air pressure affects the breathing activity too. These are the effects of air pressure. Dear students, please keep in mind: origin of winds, generation of storms, convectional type of rain, and air pressure affects the breathing activity. These are the effects of air pressure. Now let us learn what is isobars. The line that joins the places of equal pressure on the map is called an isobar. Dear students, please keep in mind you will be asked the question, what is known as isobars? So, the line that joins the places, which places? Places of equal pressure on the map is called an isobar. Dear students, now can you tell? Means here you can observe the figure, that is 4.3, distribution of annual average pressure in the world or value of air pressure in millibars. Dear students, please keep in mind the air pressure at sea level is 1013.2 millibars. The students observe the map given above and study the distribution of air pressure. You can consider the following points: the nature of the isobars, high and low pressure belts and their latitudinal position, the direction of the isobars and the distance between successive isobars over oceans and continents, comparison of the isobars in the northern and the southern hemisphere. Dear students, let us learn the further point, that is, always remember. Dear students, air pressure is measured in units of millibars. For this, an instrument called barometer is used. The air pressure at the Earth's surface is measured with these instruments. Dear students, the air pressure at the Earth's surface. The air pressure at the Earth's surface is measured with the instrument, that is barometer. So, dear students, observe the figure 4.3. It is the image of barometer. Barometer is used to measure the air pressure at the Earth's surface. So, dear students, we have completed this lesson. I put here assignment. Question number first, give reasons. Question number second, give short answers to the following questions. Question number 3, write notes on the following. Question number 4, fill in the gaps with the appropriate actions. So, dear students, question number 5th, how does a high pressure belt get formed near 30° parallel? Why does this region have hot deserts? Question number 6, draw neat diagram showing pressure belts. Label the diagrams. So, my dear students, solve the exercise in the notebook. Thank you. Have a nice day.